Okay, so to remove the stereo, what I found was the easier way is underneath there's actually a little slot to put a screwdriver or a pinching device. I just put a bit of electrical tape on here to get that and that. Put the screwdriver in there and pop it up. I've just done this one. It takes 2 hands to do it, but it'll pop. And then you've got clip at the couple more clips, one at the top, and out it comes. And do the same on the other side. So those two off, just hang them to the side. Then you've got 2 bolts, the 10mm on either side of the stereo there, and I just use that tool there, get a magnetic one, undo those 4 bolts and she'll slide straight out. Okay, you're taking the 2 sides off and you've got this plastic surround here, just got clips, there's 3 on this side, 3 on that side. You can see that one there, you need to make sure that one's pushed in, and those 2 there will just pop out. Yeah, just give it a pull off and she'll come straight off. Okay, you see I've just put a rag to cover the, so I don't scratch the rest of the gauges, and the stereo's out, and all the connectors just to unplug, which they just click and unplug quite simply. And there it is out. So you've got your antenna, which you'll need to get the adapter to change it to the new 86 or nav screen. You've got the 2 normal Toyota ones, one does power and speakers, and steering wheel control is all we've got that comes when you take it straight out. Okay, so the next thing you have to do obviously is swap the brackets. So take the brackets off the old one, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts either side, and they fit exactly on the new one. Just take them off, put them back on, happy days. Okay, so the stereo has GPS control, which has got a GPS antenna, which you've got to place somewhere. The easiest place I find is just to put it above these vents. If you grab either side, you can pull that vent off. It's just clips. It comes right off. Okay, so the GPS is installed. I changed it. I've now put it up. You can see it above these vents. There's insulation. You can actually slip it up in there and stick it to the top of the plastic, run the cable down out to where the stereo is. Okay, so the 2008 RAV have got this normal connector here, but when you plug it straight into your new navigation system, it won't work. The reason why is this orange wire right here. It's connected to pin 8, which on the new system is the mute button. So if you plug that in, you won't get any, the stereo will work but you won't get any sound. So you've got to disconnect that pin. Just pull it out with a small screwdriver and disconnect it, or cut the wire if you don't think you're ever going to need it again. My screwdriver wasn't small enough, but you'll see I've cut that orange wire. There's the other end of it, and I've put a insulation thing on it so it doesn't short out against anything, and if I need to connect that again later for a new stereo, I just have to join that up, but that'll make the stereo work when you plug in the new one. Okay, steering controls. So this is the loom that comes with the 86 stereo. You'll see between the 20 pin connector there's another connector, and you'll see a red, white and black that goes through. All I've done is I've cut it halfway, so if I want to rejoin it later I can. And on the RAV you'll see another connector with a red, black and white and a violet and white cable. I'm just going to cut those just below that connector there, or maybe 20 centimeters below, halfway, and join them, cut them there and join this side to the new side. Okay, then there's one other wire on your harness from the 86. This is a violet and white one, and you should have, if you've got a 2008 RAV, I don't know if it's in the earlier ones, purple and violet wire that was connected to the steering control. Just clamp that on there, and that is all the wires for the stereo. Plug it in and away it should go. I've just got to run that reverse camera still. Okay, the antenna in the old RAV is just your normal male antenna that plugs into the back of the old stereo. You'll have to buy an adapter because the new stereo has that fitting for its antenna. So you need a female antenna to Toyota connector. You can get them off eBay. This one here was about $9, and that the old connector just goes on there, and then that plugs into the back of the stereo, and you'll have your AM and FM.